The queens all walk into the workroom. Azul goes over to Ellie, trying to apologize for tricking her in Snatch Game last week. Ellie says that she'll need time to trust Azul again. Azul understands and backs away.
I truly feel bad for tricking Ellie last week. I just wanted to do what was best for me and I hope that she can see that. If she doesn't, well, then I hope another bottom 2 placement will teach her a lesson in forgiveness.
I need to start worrying only for myself. This is a competition and the only things that matter are me and that crown. I can't keep relying on other queens here when we all have the same goal. I love these girls, but I need every one of them to go home.
Bianca won the mini challenge.
I am glad that I won the mini challenge. Despite me having a win, it honestly feels like I've been coasting since I was in the bottom 2. I need Jessica to notice me again in a positive way, and soon.
In today's Maxi Challenge, the queens will improvise an intimate chat show called Pink Table Talk. Infinite and Lucario had a great performance. Bianca, Ian, Carrie McKean, Bayonetta and Azul Ashengrodo had a good performance. Ellie had a bad performance.
I really have to stop making these bold-ass claims right before a challenge now, don't I? I'm not even going to defend myself. I just have to give a good lip sync. It's sad that my weeks in the top has come to an end.
I love karma. Ellie totally flopped the challenge. Although, most of us did good, I think it's going to be Ellie and Bayonetta in the bottom this time around. Bayonetta has been in the bottom a couple times already. It's obvious that they want to get rid of her.
As the queens prepare for the runway, Carrie asks Ellie why she hasn't started packing. Ellie says she doesn't need to since she's going to stay around for a while and that Carrie should be thinking of packing soon. Carrie just scoffs and continues working on her runway look.
Last week made me realize something really important. I've done some deep reflection and come to realize that all of these queens are delusional. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with most of them? Their teeth, their skin, their makeup, all horrible, and they expect to actually win this thing. Be realistic.
The queens will now bring it to the runway. Category is Spring. Infinite and Ian slayed the runway. Bianca and Bayonetta had a great runway. Lucario, Carrie McKean and Ellie had a good runway. Azul Ashengrodo had a bad runway.
I don't consider myself to be a runway queen, but damn, I absolutely swept most of these girls under the table. Especially Azul. I have to give credit to her though, at least she walked on that runway wearing that. She's got nerve. She doesn't got much else, but at least she's got nerve.
Infinite, Ellie, Lucario, Ian, Bayonetta and Azul, you represent the tops and bottoms of the week. Carrie and Bianca, you're all safe. Now I want to hear it from the contestants. Who here should go home tonight, and why?
Infinite says it should be Carrie because she has been doing terrible throughout the whole competition and that her drag doesn't have any star potential at all.
She's not even up here on the stage and yet she still says her name. Shade. I'm gonna tell her just to see what her reaction is like. She's gonna explode.
Ellie says it should be Azul since she's been coasting and hasn't done much. Lucario says it should also be Azul since she doesn't see star potential in her.
I know I sounded really mean on the runway, but I just want to say my truth. Azul hasn't stood out the whole time. I know Bayonetta has been placed in the bottom a few times, but she's absolutely sickening and I just can't bring myself to say her when she's also been slaying the runway.
Ian said it should be Bayonetta since she's been doing the worst in the competition so far. Bayonetta says it should be Ellie since she did the worst in the challenge this week. Azul says it should be Bayonetta since she's just filler.
These girls seem to be targeting me for seemingly no reason. So what if I haven't placed much at all? I'm a late bloomer.
I don't mind that Ian and Azul said me, but calling me filler? Let's just say that those words were choices. After hearing you all out, I have made some decisions. Infinite, congratulations, you are the winner of this week's challenge. Ian and Lucario, good job this week, you're safe.
This is my second win and establishes me as the front runner. Feels right.
Ellie, Bayonetta and Azul, you represent the bottoms of the week. Bayonetta, you're safe.
Why the hell is she safe? I don't get it. She's been doing awful the entire time. Whatever. Ellie is pretty bad at lip syncing. I think I'll be fine.
That means, Ellie and Azul, you're the bottom 2 of the week.
2 queens, stand before me. Ladies, this is your last chance to impress me and save yourself from elimination. The time has come for you to lip sync for your life.
Both Ellie and Azul had a bad lip sync.
Ellie.
Shantae, you stay.
Azul.
Sashay away.
I love you.
This is untucked.
Ian tells Carrie that Infinite said her name on the "Who should go home tonight and why?" question. Carrie immediately shouts over to Infinite and walks over to her with Ian following. Carrie asks Infinite why did she say her name even though she wasn't up on the stage? Infinite says that Carrie is easily the worst person in the whole group, not only personality-wise, but drag-wise as well. Infinite says her drag is so basic, so boring, so unoriginal that she can't even comprehend how Jessica even chose her to be here. Infinite and Carrie then get into an explosive argument that ends with Carrie telling Infinite not to try her before storming out of Untucked. Meanwhile, Bianca congratulates Lucario on her second time in the top. Lucario thanks her. Bianca then goes on to tell her that she's worried about just being safe after her bottom 2 placement. Lucario says she doesn't need to worry since she's sure Bianca will win the next challenge. Bianca laughs and thanks Lucario.